Hey kids, welcome back to our series Game Over. In this series, we are looking at many situations in the Bible in which things looked really bad, like it was game over, but God came through and brought the victory. This series is teaching us some of the most incredible comeback stories in the Bible. How many of you like to build things? Maybe you like building Legos or blocks, model cars or airplanes, or something that's really cool. What are some of the things you've built that you are really proud of? What? Now I want you to imagine that after all of that work, building and making everything just perfect, someone comes along and destroys it. How would that make you feel? Of course, you would feel very sad and upset because you had much pride in what you had built. Now it's broken down and doesn't look good at all. Now I want you to keep those feelings in your mind and check out this video.
Wow, this thing was harder to build than I thought. Just one more piece. Charlie, I can't believe you destroyed my creation. That's it. I'm done.
Don't say that.
Whoa, who are you?
I'm Game Boy, of course, and you need to calm down.
Calm down? Did you not just see my big dog run through here and destroy my creation? I've been working on it for days now.
I saw that. That was rough.
Funny.
Thanks. I've been wanting to unleash that joke.
Okay, enough with the dog puns. What are you doing here exactly?
I came to tell you that no matter how broken down your life seems, God can rebuild it.
Well, it sure feels like game over to me. My entire creation is ruined.
Sometimes life feels that way. There was a guy in the Bible named Nehemiah. He thought it was game over when the city of Jerusalem was destroyed. But then, with God's help, he rebuilt the walls in record time.
Really? God can help me even when my whole life feels broken down?
You better believe it. With God, nothing is impossible.
Hey, I said no more dog puns.
Sorry, please forgive me.
Oh, brother. Can you just do your sign off sign and get back to making my creation?
Great idea. Well, I better let you get into your lesson today. It's all about Nehemiah and how he was rebuilding the walls. Now, he faced some obstacles, but he made sure everyone involved knew that when God's involved, it's never game over. This is Game Boy, signing off.
Emotions really run high when we see things broken down that we feel so strongly about, Well, rather than just giving up and assuming it is game over, you have to trust God to be able to help you rebuild things. That's especially true when it's your heart and life that are broken. In today's lesson, you're going to learn from what happened with Nehemiah that God can perform miracles to help you rebuild your life, even when it seems like it's game over and can't be done. It's never game over when God is involved. Right now, we're gonna find out what you gotta know.
What you gotta know? What you gotta know? What you gotta know? What you gotta know?
Hey there kids, I'm Big Ray. I'm here to tell you what you gotta know. Today, we're learning about how God can rebuild a broken down life. So every time today, you hear somebody ask you what you gotta know, you tell them. God will help you rebuild your life. That's right, when you're broken down, God can put your life back together again. So you mean to tell me God's like a construction worker, or a mechanic, or a repairman, or a doctor, or a... Stop. Yes, all of those things. Yeah, but what about a nurse? Sure, God's like all those things. he can rebuild you when you're broken down. So every time today you hear somebody ask you what you gotta know, you tell them. God will help you rebuild your life. That right there is what you gotta know. I'm Big Ray, and I'll catch you on the flip side.
What you gotta know.
Hey everybody, it's me Carl and I'm here at Taco Bill's. It's my favorite restaurant. I love Taco Bill's, but more important than the burritos and the chimichangas is the Powerverse. The problem is, I'm always getting things mixed up with people's orders and the Powerverse too. So I'm gonna need your help getting it all unscrambled. Let's take a look, y'all. The brokenhearted heals the Lord and bandages their psalm. Wounds 147, 2 through 3. See, I told y'all that was mixed up. Kind of like the time I pressed the wrong buttons on the cash register and someone's order came out as Captain Crunch Taco Salad. It wasn't good, and it ain't funny. I gotta stop mixing stuff up, y'all, especially the Powerverse. Y'all help me get this thing straightened out. Here we go. The brokenhearted heals the Lord. That's mixed up big time, y'all. What two words should we switch around? Yep, let's switch brokenhearted and Lord. The Lord heals the brokenhearted and bandages their psalm. That's not right at all. No, the psalms don't need no band-aids. Let's move that on over for now. And let's see where this verse is found. It says, wounds 147, 2, 3. I don't know about y'all, but I have never read a verse from the book of wounds. That sounds kind of sketchy. What do y'all think the book of the Bible is? That's right, Psalms. Which means, what word goes in the blank? Yep, the Lord bandages their wounds. Woo, that's it. That's the whole enchilada. Let's try to say it together now on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. The Lord heals the brokenhearted and bandages their wounds. Psalm 147, 2 through 3. Hot dog. Now, let's make sure we can remember it so we don't mix it up in our brains later on. Let's read it one more time together on the count of 3. Stand with me and say it loud. 1, 2, 3. The Lord heals the brokenhearted and bandages their wounds. Psalm 147, 2 through 3. Great job, boys and girls. Now I've got to get back to the register. We just added a hot new menu item. I've got to start selling the shrimpanada. It's going to be a good time, so get you some. This is Carl from Taco Bill saying bye-bye, y'all.
Our Bible story today begins in a very sad way, actually. Many of God's people, the Israelites, also known as the Hebrews, have been taken prisoner by the people of Babylon. They were treated as slaves while being captive and held in a city that was far from home, from Jerusalem, because Jerusalem had been destroyed. One of these Hebrew slaves was a man named Nehemiah. He served in the king's court, making sure that the king's food was safe to eat. One day, Nehemiah got a visit from one of the Hebrew friends that he had recently visited the home of Jerusalem. His friend told Nehemiah that the wall of Jerusalem were completely destroyed and broken down. This made Nehemiah sad. He felt like it was game over for the walls of Jerusalem and the city. The king asked Nehemiah why he was sad. Nehemiah told the king about how the walls of Jerusalem were destroyed. The king gave Nehemiah permission to go back to Jerusalem to build up the walls. He even gave him building supplies to help him make it happen. Nehemiah traveled back to Jerusalem and immediately began to rebuild the walls. He believed that God could help him turn this game over situation around. Nehemiah asked many other Hebrew men to help him build the walls. He got them excited about how amazing the wall would be once it was done and fully repaired. Hundreds and hundreds of men worked with Nehemiah to build the walls of Jerusalem back up. Not everyone was happy though. A man named Sambalot came with some of the other men and began to make fun of the Hebrews. "You can't repair that wall," they shouted. "You're wasting your time." Nehemiah and the others ignored Sambalot's insults. They didn't quit. They kept right on building. This made Sanballat angry. He began to plot with the enemy armies in the attack on Nehemiah and the men that were building the wall to get it to stop. Nehemiah and his men continued to rebuild the wall anyway, and this is what they did. They kept their swords right beside them, strapped to their waist, so that they had one hand ready to build and one hand ready for an attack at any time. But they didn't quit, not for one moment. After only 52 days, did you hear that? Nehemiah and the Hebrews rebuilt the whole wall. It seemed like it was game over for the city, but God used Nehemiah to lead the strong group of people to work hard and never quit. In your lesson today, you're going to learn that God can rebuild a broken heart, a broken life, even when it feels like, guess what? It's game over. It isn't.
The Lord heals the brokenhearted and bandages their wounds. Psalm 147, 2-3.
Today, we learned about Nehemiah and the rebuilding of the walls of Jerusalem. The walls of Jerusalem were broken down, destroyed, in bad shape. It looked like it was game over for the city and its walls. This was very sad to Nehemiah because the city of Jerusalem was called the Holy City. It was the city where the temple of the Lord was located. Nehemiah was horribly sad because of the city walls being broken down. Have you ever felt that way? Ever had a situation in your life that made your heart feel just like the city walls of Jerusalem? Something horrible happened in your life. A family member might have died. A parent lost their job. Someone you love got horribly sick. It broke your heart and you felt as if your whole life was destroyed. Like those city walls. It felt like game over. Well, just as God helped Nehemiah rebuild the walls of Jerusalem, God can restore and rebuild your heart and life when it seems like game over. Let's look closely at some of the choices Nehemiah made. They will help you as you seek to allow God to rebuild your heart and life. The first thing Nehemiah did when he learned of what happened to the walls was to
be honest. When the king asked Nehemiah why he was so sad, Nehemiah was honest about the situation that he was in. He didn't act like nothing was wrong, and he didn't say, "Oh, it's no big deal, king. I'm sure I will get over it." He was honest about the true state of the wall. He said, "The walls of my city are in ruins." He admitted that his situation seemed like game over. When you're going through a tough time, you don't have to pretend like everything is okay, and you don't have to act like it's no big deal. You can be honest with yourself and with God and with others. Share what you are really feeling, and it doesn't make you weak to share that your heart is broken. It makes you wise. And because that is exactly what Nehemiah did.
Ask for help. Nehemiah didn't try to rebuild the wall on his own. Can you imagine how long that would have taken him if even he would have survived? Instead, Nehemiah asked for others to help rebuild the wall. He knew he couldn't handle it on his own. When your heart and life are broken, you need to ask for help. Ask God to give you wisdom and strength as He rebuilds your heart and life. Ask your parents for their advice. Ask your pastor or spiritual leader for prayer and wisdom. Ask your friends to help you by praying for you, encouraging you, and believing in you. Ask for help, and then
don't quit. Even when Sanballat made fun of him, Nehemiah did not quit. Even when his enemies threatened him, Nehemiah did not quit. No matter what obstacles he faced or how hard the job became, Nehemiah didn't quit. And you don't need to quit either. When God is rebuilding your heart and your life, it can get really hard. When you're trying to bounce back after a loved one passed away, it can be really tough. When waiting for God to heal you from a horrible situation, it can feel like it is game over. But do not quit on God. Don't quit on His process of rebuilding. If you don't quit, you will see the victory. Just like Nehemiah and his team rebuilt the walls of Jerusalem in record time, you'll be surprised at what God can do when it seems like game is over. If you don't quit, Just keep trusting, keep praying, keep believing. God will come through in His time if you do not quit.
What's up, kids? It's time for our rewind review, and we're continuing on with our gaming series. We got Miss Elizabeth and Mr. Connor working together to get to level 10, and I hope that you guys are playing along at home as well. So now it's time for level 1, game on.
Okay.
Level 1, what you gotta know today?
Something about rebuilding your life, right?
Yes.
God can help.
Rebuild my life?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, God can rebuild.
God will help you rebuild your life. They're making it on to level 2.
Okay.
All right. Who was the main character in our Bible story today?
Oh, Nehemiah.
Yes.
Ooh, that was an easy one. I could see it.
That was easy.
They're making it on to level 3.
Okay.
Whew. Level 3. What was broken down that made Nehemiah sad?
A wall. It's
Walls of
Jerusalem.
around Jerusalem.
Yep.
Exactly. Walls of Jerusalem. They got the point for walls. They got a bonus point for Jerusalem.
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
All right, bonus level.
Yes. All right, level 4. Who made fun of Nehemiah and his team of builders?
Oh, I know this one.
Sanballat.
Sanballat? Is that how you pronounce his name?
Exactly.
Okay.
Sanballat.
All right, yes.
All right, that was a hard one, but they made it on. They're going on to level 5. Go ahead and take a break. Take a break.
Okay.
Shut the fingers. Skin intense. Skin intense.
Okay.
All right. Unpause the game. We're back in. Okay. Level 5. Did Nehemiah let Sanballat discourage him?
Absolutely not.
No, he persisted. He did not. Just like
Yeah.
we're doing in this level.
Yes.
We are not quitting.
Exactly. They kept on going. The answer was no. Level 6. According to our lesson today, we should be blank.
There's a few.
Yes, but we need to be honest.
The first one, we got to be honest.
Exactly. First one, be honest. That's correct. Level 7. According to our lesson today, ask for blank.
When I don't know what to do, especially when it comes to video games, I have to ask for help.
Yes.
Exactly. Ask for help. We're on a roll. They're doing good.
We might need your help for this next level. So.
Okay.
All right. Make sure you guys are helping us out with this next one on the next level 8. According to our lesson today, don't blank.
Just like this level, even though it's tough, we're not gonna quit.
Yes,
Exactly.
that's
Not
what it
quit.
is. Okay, yes.
Don't quit. Oh, they're on a roll, guys. This one, it's a difficult one. Level 9. Right before the boss level.
Ooh, okay.
I believe in you guys though. How long did it take Nehemiah to rebuild the walls?
Okay. You would expect it to be really long, but it wasn't. It was 50.
I was gonna say 60 days.
It was 52 days. Is it 52 days?
Exactly, 52 days. I love the teamwork going on here.
Let's go. Okay.
Last
Level
one.
10.
Okay, here we go.
Boss level.
Will they make it? The suspense. You can pause the game, take a break. Take a break.
Okay.
All right. Are you guys ready for the boss level?
I might need a cheat code for this level. I don't know.
No, we got this.
Okay, we got this. We got
Honest
this.
winning.
We got
honest
this.
winning.
Okay. Let's go.
Okay.
Level 10. Where was our power verse found?
Old Testament. Psalms.
Yes.
It was in the hundreds.
I'm just gonna be able to help you. This is all you.
Okay,
I'll distract
100,
them.
Psalm 100 and, is it 39? 34, 40. It's Psalms 100 and something, and it's verses 2 through 3. What's the answer? We need your help.
I think I can feel the teamwork coming from those across the screen.
Okay.
And then the answer is Psalm 147, 2 through 3.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right.
Defeated the boss. We got there.
Okay.
If not for
teamwork.
the teamwork.
Woo.
Special shout out to those that are watching too. Thank you for your help.
Thank you.
All right, that concludes our game today.
Awesome. See you next time.
See ya.
What you gotta know?
What we've learned is to be honest, ask for help, and don't quit. Be honest, ask for help, and don't quit. And in the process, I believe the Lord will show you what to do. Just like Nehemiah rebuilding the wall and asking for help, we can ask for help also. Hope you have a great week, and we'll see you next time